Welcome all to Kalp Studio webinar. My name is Ashwin Abu. Today is a very special day for our team as we release our platform access for our users. Kalp Studio is a low-code, no-code platform which allows users to deploy their bespoke smart contract on the Kalp blockchain. It is an entry gateway through which our users can easily access the Kalp blockchain through auto-generated API endpoints. Kalp blockchain in itself is a very novel creation, being world's first fully regulated, decentralized public blockchain. To give a brief about the Kalp blockchain, I would like to call upon Mr. Shubham Raj, who is a blockchain head, and shine light upon this unique DLT.
Uh, Thank you, Ashwin. Where's the slide, brother?
Okay.
Yes. So this tool that we're talking about, Kalp Studio, it's a tool to manage and deploy smart contracts on Kalp Chain. Now let me introduce you what Kalp Chain is all about. So there are so many blockchains in the world. So why do we need another blockchain in this already fragmented space? So one of the first thing is all the blockchains that you see right now in the market, none of them are regulated by design. So that's one of the main aspects of our ecosystem, which means if you come to our blockchain, you're by default safeguarding yourself from different regulations around the world. Then one of the biggest aspects that we are covering right now is to create a digital public infrastructure, which is aligning with the United Nations vision of how a digital public infrastructure of the world should look like. There is another thing that we are doing, which is basically creating a digital public infrastructure where you can bring real world assets on blockchain. Now, let me tell you something. There are different blockchains that claim the same, but we are not just bringing assets on chain. We are also linking those assets on chain and to their real world counterparts through different legal arrangements, including agreements and different types of MOUs, different types of legal drafting, and all the regulatory compliances are being followed in the whole process. By providing all these different features that we are providing, we have a diverse dApp portfolio, which means you can have like a very interesting DeFi ecosystem on Kalp, as well as you can have a really fast gaming platform that could also be built on Kalp, because our transaction throughputs are also skyrocketing because of the reason that we are very modular in nature. We are not a monolithic blockchain. The tool which is used for tokenomics here is our cryptocurrency, which is called Guinea. And this cryptocurrency will be used to pursue any kind of transactions that happens on Kalp. Now, moving on to the components which are there on Kalp. So the first component that you're seeing right now here is Kalp Studio, which is what this whole webinar is all about. The other component, which is called Conjurer. Now, what is Conjurer all about? Blockchain is a very difficult, or the very complicated space where the entry barrier is really high for a developer. With Conjurer, you can have single-click deployments of different blockchains which follow the Kalp protocols, which can act as a public blockchain, or if you're an enterprise, you can also build a private blockchain and talk to the world through our permission bridges. You have an application or you have a component called Kalpify. So let's say you have tokens, you have real world assets that you want to tokenize, but you want to focus on your use case and you also want to be regulatory compliant. The biggest thing that we are offering to the public is basically forget about the tech part, use Kalpify and just bring your assets. Kalpify will help you tokenize those assets in a regulatory compliant way. Now, every regulatory compliant ecosystem needs an analytics tool that makes sure that all these compliances are being followed. For that, we have Kalp Insight. We have Kalp Compiler. Now, blockchains run through smart contracts. Kalp Compiler helps you write regulatory compliant smart contracts. That's also very different than what is there in the current Web3 ecosystem. And last but not the least, our ecosystem comes with a self-custodian wallet, which means your private key remains with you. The whole purpose of this project is to make sure that we lower down the entry barrier of any blockchain ecosystem and bring the next billion users who want to get into blockchain or Web3 but are afraid of all the regulatory compliances that they have to follow. I would like to call Abhishek to basically help us understand how Kalp Studio is going to change this whole Kalp ecosystem's deployment process. Yeah, Abhishek.
Hello everyone. My name is Abhishek. Basically, I'm one of those people who has worked in Kalp Studio platform to make it the way it is right now. Moving ahead with the onboarding process. Currently, currently, what we are doing. Sorry, guys, there was an issue with mine. So I hope you guys can hear me. So currently, what we are doing, we are going live with only testnet. So basically, what is testnet? Testnet is our blockchain network that we are providing to developers who are going to build apps on our blockchain network. Okay, so to onboard onto a Kalp Studio, you have to log in to our platform. So in couple of days, we are going live with our platform, and then you guys will get the links for our platform, basically to sign up and register. So in order to get onboarded onto our platform, you have to verify your KYC. Additionally, after verification, you will receive $100 credit on your account that will be used for you to trial out our services. So you can use our platform to deploy smart contracts. So after that, there are multiple things that you can do that will be explained later. So in order to onboard, we follow the usual flow that we generated you on our platform. So you have to sign up on our platform. After you have successfully signed up on our platform, you will have to verify your phone number and email address. Once you have verified it, you will be onboarded onto our platform. After you have onboarded on our platform, you will be prompted with KYC verification. Once you have successfully verified your KYC, you will be provided, as I said, you will be provided with $100 credits in your account that you can use to deploy smart contracts. Additionally, you can use the same credit to invoke transaction on the network itself. So moving forward, before you move on to smart contracts, you'll have to create projects. So projects are nothing but a naming convention that we provide our users, so that if you have multiple smart contracts that belong to a certain category or certain project, you can just assign those smart contracts to given project, and then you can use that project to deploy multiple smart contracts in the same project itself. So once you have successfully deployed smart contract, you will be able to. So once you onboard to our platform, you'll be able to see a wallet. So a wallet is nothing but a virtual wallet that we provide on our platform. You'll receive a wallet ID, that is Kalp ID, that we call it Kalp ID. So whatever balance or whatever entity that you are going to create on the network, it will be identified by Kalp ID only. Okay, so Kalp ID is a unique identifier for our users on the platform. As you can see in the Kalp wallet, we have two sections. So each and every transaction that you guys will do will be reflected on the Kalp wallet itself. So basically, Kalp wallet will provide all the deduction that is being done on the wallet itself. So let's say you have deployed a smart contract, we will deduct certain amount at the time of deployment. When you invoke a transaction, you'll be deducted some certain amount from the transaction itself at the time of deployment or at the time of transaction invocation. So after that, there's also add funds. Let's say initially we provide $100 credit, but in case you run out of this credit, you can top up your account with additional add fund functionality. You can add funds from various payment gateways. So various payment methods, you can use UPI and credit cards as well to top up your account. Okay, so moving forward, we have a billing system. So basically, what is the billing system? Once user onboards onto our platform, we provide 3 months of free demo account, that is a student account that we provide to each and every user that is going to be onboarded onto our platform. But let's say since this is a student account, each and every account has certain limitations. So in order to, if you want to utilize more smart contracts, if you want to invoke multiple transactions, and if you want to use more resource, you'll have to upgrade your account. So we have multiple subscription plans that you can choose from. So you can upgrade your account as well in the billing system itself. So whatever addition or fund related information will be provided into billing system, where you can check the current utilization of your account, and if you have any limits or not, or if you have already run out of the resource. Moving forward, we have setting section. So before settings, we also have a docs section where you will be provided all the information, how you can onboard to or on our platform. Additionally, how to verify your KYC. All of these steps will be written on our platform step by step, and you can go through this documentation, and you'll be onboarded onto our platform very easily. It's very easy process, and if you, in case if you have any issue or if you have any queries, we are always there to help you. So there's also a support section that we provide that you can use, and you can just contact us right away. So on our settings section, so as you can see, there is a personal details. So once you sign up for our platform, we provide multiple, we take some information from you that is reflected on your profile section. You can change your password. Additionally, you can check the KYC status of your account. So if you have not verified your KYC, you can just check if it is verified or not. Additionally, there is another section called API auth key. So this is nothing but whenever you are going to deploy your smart contracts, you'll have to invoke transactions. So in order to invoke transaction, you'll have to provide APIs. So API key. So to utilize that function, you will have to provide API keys in the header that you can reference all the details in the documentation itself. Sorry. Moving forward, as I was talking about earlier, API keys flow. So this is where you can check all the APIs, what APIs are there, and how you can basically use this auth key flow to invoke transactions. So finally, I'll call Rohan over here. So he'll take over from here, and he'll explain all the smart contract deployment flow.
So, all right. Hey guys, my name is Rohan. I'm going to be kind of explaining how we are deploying a smart contract, right? So first of all, our smart contracts are actually written in Golang, right? So what we tried to do was we tried to create the standards that are already there in the Ethereum or the EVM ecosystem, right? Like ERC20, 721, 1155. And we kind of converted them into what we have on our Kalp Studio, right? So we have KRC 20, 721, and 1155, which are ready to download, ready to deploy instantly when you sign up for Kalp Studio, right? So these are just the basic smart contracts that you can even customize, right? And since they are also written in Golang, you will need to kind of learn Golang in order to customize them. However, what we are doing is that we are kind of expanding our reach or our languages from just Golang into like Rust, Solidity, and also Node.js, right? So whatever language you're comfortable with, you can use it, come onto our platform, deploy a smart contract, build your dApp, let's go, right? So the next thing is that, one second. Yeah, one advantage that we have, right, for our smart contracts is that, like on Ethereum, the size limit of the smart contract is like 24 KB. It's not big enough. And that's why if you see Uniswap or all of these big dApp projects, what they do is that they have multiple smart contracts working in tandem with each other, right? On Kalp Studio, what you can do is that we have a size limit of 50 megabytes, right? Huge, huge. So you can create your entire dApp within just one smart contract, deploy it once, and it's there. And you can use all of the routes, all of whatever APIs that we provide you, right? So the next thing is I kind of want to talk about how the routes are actually generated. What are these routes, right? So what we do is that once you deploy a smart contract onto Kalp Studio, we actually kind of internally analyze what you have written in it. What we do is we kind of look at what functions you've written, what parameters you have, what type of function it is, right? Kind of analyze the body, and from that, what we do is we generate routes, right? API endpoints. These are REST API endpoints, mind you, with all of the security features, validations, all of that, and these are ready to be integrated within your own dApp. And this, in my opinion, just makes building a dApp so much easier, right? Because you have these API endpoints, you just have to create your front end, integrate them, and you're ready to go, right? So kind of want to explain how the entire analysis of this kind of goes, right? So what we do is we kind of took like the Ethereum approach, right? We have a Golang smart contract, right? On Solidity, what happens is that when we compile down that smart contract, we get two things, right? We get the ABI, and we get, but using this ABI, now we can kind of analyze, we can kind of have what functions we have, what parameters we have, what types of parameters we have, right? And also whether this is an invoke or a query kind of route, right? Query just means that you're getting data, right? And invoke means that you are putting data. That's the only difference, right? So these are the two types of routes that we kind of have currently. But as we develop further, there will be more features, more things to look at, right? And using Kalp Studio, I believe that we can essentially simplify what your dApp development process will be, and we will be helping you every step of the way. So next, I would like to call Ashwin to kind of talk about our roadmap. Yes?
Thank you, Rohan. That was pretty well explained, I guess. Explained. Sorry, guys. Just getting the slides right. Right. So these are milestones that we are going to be looking ahead. We will be soon launching our mainnet, and we'll be coming up with more new features. At that time, also, we are going to conduct a webinar. We are going to take up your questions. We are going to answer all of them. And I just want to tell you what all is in place for the future roadmap for Kalp Studio. We have a token management system, we have a token creation system, we have a smart contract auditor, we have a Kalp wallet, API integration, and plus we'll also be launching ourselves on multiple chains apart from the Kalp chain. So that was all for today. We'll get back again, we'll meet again, we'll conduct another webinar, and we'll take your questions then. Till that time, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye. Good evening.